This week, I'm doing a different video each day on the solutions to problems facing America. Not negatives, but positive solutions. On Monday, I covered healthcare. Tuesday, I covered the economy and the money supply, the financial system. Yesterday, I covered Iran and North Korea and the nuclear threat. Tomorrow, I'll deal with elementary and secondary education. And they're archived on dickmorris.com, so you can look them all up. But today I'd like to talk about the cost of college education. Last week, Obama toured the country touting his plan to make colleges affordable. That's because he's slipping in popularity among young people because of the NSA scandal. His job approval among voters under 30 has dropped by 15 points since Snowden broke that story. And Obama lost voters over the age of 30 by 50 to 48 last year. He won only because he carried people under 30 by 61 to 29. But I believe the issue of how to make college affordable is a key one, and Obama's, as usual, got the wrong approach. He's talking about rating colleges and then telling people which colleges to go to and then conditioning financial aid on that and so on. That's like trying to rev up the old brick and mortar system. The fact of the matter is that colleges inevitably are going to change decisively in the next 5 to 10 years, or in the next 4 to 5 years, or the next 1 or 2 years, to increasingly online institutions. They'll still be brick and mortar, they'll still be the old school quad, but it's definitely going to be smaller, it's going to have a smaller percentage of the student body, it'll be more part-time students. Already 31% of all undergraduate students take at least one course online, 6.1 million college students. And that'll inevitably grow because you can get better faculty and better courses and a lot cheaper online than you can in a brick and mortar classroom paying a professor. And the individual section studies can be done interactively with lecturers, while the main stuff is done by a professor who could be an international superstar because it's a video thing. He doesn't have to actually go to the campus to give the lecture. And I think that's increasingly going to overcome and overshadow higher education. And that's because higher education is completely pricing itself out of the market. As a result of years and decades of increases and professors having tiny workloads, 6-7 hours a week, administrative costs of a third of the budget as opposed to 10%, because of all of that, the costs have gone up, and there's been no pushback from the students because of the student loan program. But now people are realizing the student loan program is akin to indentured servitude. Just as you used to be on the wharf in Ireland and say, oh, I can't afford the fare. And a guy would say, well, I'll pay your fare. You just have to sign here and work for me for 7 years after you land for basically food, a slave for 7 years. And that's just what we're doing in the student loan program. And of course, we realize that student loans are the only form of debt in the country that cannot be discharged in bankruptcy. It's for life. So people are just saying, I'm not willing to enter into that transaction. And online education is increasingly going to be the solution. It's ultimately going to be the solution to elementary and secondary education too. But there at least you have an element of socialization that you need. Homeschooling is now 4% of the population, and I think it's going to rise. It's doubled in the last 7 years, and I think it's going to continue to rise geometrically. But look, let's understand that we can only deal with the high cost of college education, the high cost of professional schools, the high cost of the technical training that we obviously need to survive, compete, and win in a global economy by using modern technology skills on the internet to make it possible, rather than trying to fit it back into the old school quad. You know, you can drink beer on your own time. Thanks for watching.